I'm Lieutenant Jason Nicolau with the Pleasantview Fire Department. In today's training minutes, we're going to go over deploying and loading our crosslays. The preconnects on engine 42 and truck 41 can be pulled from either side of the truck. The preconnects on engine 41 can only be pulled from the side with a nozzle on it. Firefighter Hill is now going to demonstrate how to pull the preconnects off engine 42. So Firefighter Hill is going to grab the two dog ears that are below the nozzle and shoulder that 100-foot pack with the strap right in the middle of his shoulder. He's then going to reach back with his free hand, grab the other dog ear, and simply walk away from the truck. Don't try and pull the bed clear. As you walk away, the hose will flake out by itself. Once you get to the door, drop your 100-foot bundle right at the door so it's pointed straight into the door. As you can see here, the bundle's pointed straight towards the door with the nozzle on the closest side. Firefighter Hill is going to undo the 3 straps on the bundle and then grab the original 2 dog ears that were pulled from and walk backwards. By doing this, the hose line is going to be flaked out, pointing straight towards the door so it doesn't have to go around any corners when advancing in. He's flaked it all the way out. When he's walking back, he's going to grab the first coupling. That's 50 feet, and he's going to bring that back to his nozzle. At this point, he can drop to a knee, don his mask, and be ready to go interior. Now here's what it looks like at full speed. Now we're going to review how to reload the crosslays. In each engineer's compartment of every truck, there's going to be a black and orange nylon rope that's used as sort of a story stick to measure out how long the bundles need to be. So we're going to start by loading up the 100-foot bundle. We have our measuring rope here. We're going to put that to the tip of the nozzle and measure that out to the end of the hose. That's going to be the length of the hose bed, so the dog ears are going to extend past this. We have our measurement here. We're going to start loading in a flat load. As we load this, we're going to parade load it. So the first one's going to be the length of the story stick. The next loop's going to be just a little bit shorter, and we'll keep rotating back and forth. That's called a parade load. So after each loop, I have 2 here. The nozzle also counts as a loop. After the first 2, there's going to be a short dog ear, just enough you can get a gloved hand into. So Firefighter Hill is going to make a dog ear here, and then continue floating it. So this is the 3rd time the hose has been on my side, so I'm going to make my dog ear here. After you make the dog ear, you have a normal length loop on both sides. Rest. We're going to do 2 normal length lays, followed by a second dog ear. So the second dog ear is going to be the same size as the first one. And then you continue on loading normal length loops until the end of the 100 feet. Again, remember to parade load each loop. So here's a close-up of one of the ends of the Preconnect bundle. So here's the 2 normal length loops, then you have a dog ear, then again 2 normal length loops, the dog ear, and then you finish out the pack with the normal length. You can see the parade loading here. So this was the length of our measuring rope, Then we go a little short, and that helps the hose lay flatter in the hose bed. Go ahead and we're going to bundle up our hose bundle now. Velcro straps, we put one on each end and one in the middle. You want to cinch these down nice and tight. Try and make the tab be right on top and all on the same size of the bundle, so it makes it easier to deploy when we need to. On the strap with the nozzle, go in front of the bale so it holds the nozzle in place, and make everything as tight as possible. Alright, so this is all bundled up. Now we're ready to flat load the first 100 feet of the line into the hose bed. So here's your close-up of the strap on the nozzle. We try and go in front of the bale to keep the entire nozzle in place. So to load up the first 100 feet of the Preconnect, we're going to flat load it on the back side of this hose bed. Person up top is just going to pull the hose and hand it to the person on each side. And just like the 100-foot Preconnect pack, we're going to parade load this. Press. So after the coupling's been set into the hose bed, then we're going to put one dog ear in on the bundle. It's going to be the same size as it was on the Irish pack. Again, just big enough for a fire gloved hand to get into. Now that the first 100 feet's been laid, we're going to put the bundle into the remaining empty slot here on the hose bed. Here's what the first 100 feet should look like before the hose bundle is laid into place. Notice the parade loading and the one dog ear right in the middle at 50 feet. So as you can see here, we have our 100-foot flat loaded in the hose bed. We also have our 100-foot bundle up here ready to go. At the top of the flat load was our coupling, so we're going to go ahead and connect these together before we do anything else. Make sure that these are nice and tight, and make sure that the hose is in line with each other. That way it lays a little flatter. So the hill's going to help me here. We're going to pull the flat load back to where it should be, and then just drop the bundle right into place. So that coupling that we connected is now right on top of the flat load. On the number 2 Preconnects in all the trucks, the nozzle is going to be off the engineer side. On the number 1 Preconnect, nozzle is going to be off the officer side. Thanks for watching this episode of Pleasant View Training Minutes. Now get out there and do it.